Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and fellow drinkers, to the Modern Speakeasy. I am your bartender, your bar servant, your bar wench, whatever you want to call me, Rusty. Today, we're making one of my favorite and super simple cocktails, the Dark Side. You could also call this a cold brew old-fashioned, a coffee old-fashioned, a cold-fashioned, any thereabouts involving old-fashioned and coffee liqueur. So, what inspired this drink? Drinking inspired this drink, actually. I've heard of a coffee liqueur called Mr. Black. I don't know Mr. Black. I don't have Mr. Black here in my liquor stores. But it is a fairly unsweetened coffee liqueur. I love black coffee. So, it looks and sounds like it's going to taste very similar to black coffee. So, I made my own, using Everclear, cold brew coffee, and a little bit of simple syrup. This is an ode to Mr. Black. Mr. Black, I know you don't know me yet, but I do know of you. I would love to try some of your stuff. If you can send some to Pennsylvania, let me know. Anyway, I digress. How do we make a Dark Side? Well, there's really not much to it. Alcohol-wise, whiskey, coffee liqueur. I prefer a nice rye whiskey. I like the smoke, the spice that you get with a nice rye whiskey. If you wanted something more vanilla, you could go with like a wheated bourbon. Larceny, I think, would be really good for this. Let's see, what else do we have? A good old Forester. Anything with those vanilla notes, I think, would be really good. Sorry for not talking to the camera there. You need a rocks glass, a jigger, a bar spoon, and then, if you so choose to enhance the flavor, you could do orange bitters, chocolate bitters, or a combination of both. I'm doing what I like to call a double Dark Side, which is chocolate bitters, orange bitters, and then the Dark Side. So, let's start with the bitters. The chocolate bitters, these are the Woodford Reserve chocolate bitters. One of the sample size, so they're pretty good. We're going to do 2 dashes, 3 dashes, chocolate bitters. We're going to do 1 dash, orange bitters. Just think that the chocolate mandarin ball dessert thing with coffee. Delicious. Now, I'm going to grab my ice. Now the easy part. Jigger. 1.5 ounces. Or you could just make it a double and go 2 ounces. Let's make it a double. And now the hardest part. How much coffee liqueur? The same amount. So if you do 1.5 ounces of whiskey, 1.5 ounces of coffee liqueur. I did a double, so we're going to do a double. Take your bar spoon and stir. I don't know how some of you guys do it with these and big ice, so I have to 2-hand stir. Oh well. 15-ish, 20-ish seconds. That was just off the spoon. Very dark in color. So we can see Looks like coffee with a giant ice cube in it. Now, how does it taste? On the nose, I'm getting coffee, strong coffee, and then that rye spice whiskey. A little bit of chocolate, a little bit of orange. Pretty much exactly what you would expect if I explained this drink to you. How's it taste? I get this whiskey up front. Because I chose the Knob Creek over maybe something like a Rittenhouse Rye or an Old Forester Rye, it's a little sharper. I like those notes, but I'm getting a very rye forward taste. And then it mellows into this chocolate caramel coffee. I don't know where the caramel's coming from. With this slight tint of orange. And I have to say, it just lingers with Arabica beans and a little bit of that rye spice. Be careful. A couple of these, you'll be welcome to the dark side. Oh, damn, that's good. I love this cocktail. I want to make more Star Wars jokes. Too many, and I know the dark side is a good place. Come to the dark side, we have cookies. Well, here at the Modern Speakeasy, we have peanut butter filled pretzels, usually. But man, that's just a good cocktail. Simple, 2 ingredients. You can doctor it up a little bit if you want. Make it fancy with your homemade clear ice cube that you cut by hand. And you've got yourself one easy sipping, evil drink. And evil in a good way. Well, that's that. Pretty straightforward. Till next time, guys. It's your bar back, your bartender, your bar bitch, whatever you want to call me. Rusty, signing off. It's a fighting, stealing, and drinking. Salute.